Hey, welcome back to today's lesson. I'm gonna show you where you can download VA disability application form. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with typing in on Google VA application, or rather it should be VA disability application form. When you go to the find the VA form, you're gonna click on 21-526EZ. Okay, now you're on the VA website, and you're gonna go here and you're gonna click the download. Make sure you download this file and you save it. Okay, now that you have saved the file, we're gonna go the most essential sections that you need to fill in to get your claims approved. So starting on page 9, starting on the section 1, you want to click what is called an FDC program, called a fully developed claim. It means you're submitting all the evidence beforehand for the VA to make a decision. Now, this is a veteran service member's name. Put your first, middle, and then the last name here, and then here, put down your social security number. Section 4 is going to ask you, have you ever filled a claim with VA? If you have, press yes. Usually VA file number is same as your social security. Now go here, fill out your date of birth, month, date, and year. And sometimes nowadays, more recently, when you see your new DD-214, it will have your service number or DOD ID number. If you see that on your 214, make sure you write it down. Now section 8 is if you're active duty service member ready to get out. BDD means benefit delivery before discharge. You're filing claims inside while you're in active duty. So if that applies to you, make sure you fill out the anticipated date of separation. Number 9 is your telephone number. Section 9 is your telephone number. Make sure you fill that out. Going to section 10, you're gonna fill out your mailing address. Your full mailing address, number, street number, apartment, city, state, province, and your zip code. For section 11, fill out your email address. So once you fill in your social security number on top, this should all auto-populate. So you don't have to worry about filling every single other section. Now 14A is if you're experiencing homelessness, put a yes. If it doesn't apply to you, press no. Or are you at risk of being homeless? Press yes. Or if it doesn't apply to you, no. All right. 14B, just if you're facing homelessness and you need help from the VA, you just select one of these boxes that apply to you, right? Same thing for 14D. If you're at risk, choose one of these options or specify here. 14E, you want to specify your point of contact just in case you don't pick up your phone. You have a buddy to answer it for you and have the VA kind of know where you are and get in touch with you. Put your buddy's name, your wife's name, your son's name, daughter's name. It doesn't matter, Your point of contact, just put it here. Now, section 4 is important because they want to ask you if you've been exposed to hazardous substances like burn pits. That's for more like Gulf War, Southwestern theater people. Gulf War going back all the way from the 90s to like 2022 when we all pulled out of Afghanistan and stuff like that. So that's almost 35 years worth of data, right? Exposure. For example, let's just say you were a Gulf War veteran and you participated in burn pit activities. So what PACT Act is that it covers you for toxic substance exposures like burn pit gases. It could be diesel, it could be jet fuel. There's plethora of toxic exposures that are covered. You're dealing with extremely toxic materials all the time. So if you believe that you've been exposed to one of these substances or hazardous chemicals, make sure you click yes here. Now so this is asking for more like Gulf War people. So presumptives, according to the PACT Act, if you've been exposed to these chemicals such as burn pit gases and things like that, the burden of proof is lowered. Okay, they just automatically presume you by being there and participating in burn pit activities, that they presume that you've been exposed. Okay, and they have a numerous conditions that are covered health condition wise that will get you service connected ratings. Okay, so if you did read through all these locations, and then make sure you read through all these locations, and if you did go through all these localities and click yes, okay, if this applies to you, and then here put a month, from month, year, okay. Now 15C is for more like Vietnam veterans. If you served in theater like Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, 15C is for you, okay? So if you served in any of those locations that are just described in this box, make sure you click yes. And if you don't see it, make sure you fill out what areas you served in. So 15D, they're asking for what kind of hazardous substances you were exposed to, okay? Like asbestos, that was really prevalent in ships where the insulation in the walls of the ships there was full of asbestos. Okay, you might have developed some kind of breathing difficulties. Mustard gas, radiation, ionizing radiation. If you were like a nuclear tech in the Navy, you were in the submarines. Okay, so shad. This is a really like a tragic kind of exposure, because they were testing a bunch of people in ships and exposing them to radiation to simulate enemy attack scenarios. This is a very limited amount of people who participated in these exercises. They're just throwing everything at them, like biological, nuclear, radiation. There is a limited number of ship manifests. People on that ship got really violently ill, developed a lot of cancers. So if this applies to you, make sure you check the SHAD checkbox. And this is for military occupational specialty. This was kind of relevant to me because I worked in the flight line, exposed to just tons of jet fuel. Okay, now the VA also added jet fuels as one of the presumptive chemicals for injury because it was so prevalent in the military. Okay, this, if you ever served in Lejeune, going back some 50 years, all the way up to the I think 80s or something like that. People got violently ill from contaminated water, and it happens a lot in different military bases. It's very common. These chemicals called PFAS, they're really, really dangerous. It's more like a Teflon coating or suppressing fires, but then it causes a lot of kidney disorders, a lot of illnesses in veterans, right? And this is really prevalently used in all sorts of military bases for a lot of different applications, and they had like a multi-billion-dollar lawsuits. Okay, so if you think you've been contaminated by those chemicals, make sure you put it down. Okay, and here you want to put down where were you exposed, put the month and year. If you think there's some other chemicals that you're exposed and not mentioned here, make sure you put it in 15E. Now we get to the most exciting part of the VA claims disability form. This is where you put down your current disability conditions, and this is your rational, your reasoning, thinking why the injury happened, and then like this section is like more detailed, like breakdown of how it happened and approximate date became worsened. Let's just imagine a scenario for like post-traumatic stress disorder, right? So in this column, you're gonna go here and you're gonna type in post-stress traumatic stress disorder. Okay, due to what? Let's just say, hypothetical scenario, I witnessed a suicide attempt, and I reported it. So here you're gonna say something like witnessing a suicide totally traumatized you. You're having flashbacks and stuff, right? Just say it was in service, so such and such a year. It happened like this. Witnessed a suicide, experiencing traumatic flashbacks, insomnia. And you're gonna put down the dates like January 1st, like 1992. Okay, so don't worry about this. On day 2, I'm gonna help you come up with all the disabilities by going through the AI tools, large language models, to dig up what kind of disabilities you have. So this is just a little taste of what's to come. So you're gonna find as many as possible to try to book you as many compensation and pension exams so you can get paid, right? There's 15 in here, and there's another 25 on the other page. Now when we come to section 17, we're gonna say something like this is all the hospitals or the providers addresses that you've been seeing. So the VA goes out trying to help you and pull all these records together to support your case. Okay, so if it's a VA facility, you're gonna put it like VA medical center, your locality. Okay, the one that you've been always going to. Here you put their address and you put their phone number. Date of treatment, when did you first initially start going to the VA to get treated? It's like January 2002 or something like that. And if you're not sure, just click I don't have date. Okay, all right. Now 18A, this is gonna come out more like out of your 214. So if you have your 214, make sure you pull it out and then you follow through with your 214. You mark it here. Now it asks you, did you serve under other name? If yes, put different name. But if you didn't, say no. Select the branch of service. For me, it was the Marine Corps, so I would choose this. Okay, and then depending on like what it was, I would click active or reserve. Okay, so here most recent service dates, the years you were active from, month, day, year, I will fill that out. Okay, and then here you're where were you separated? Where were you separated from your last duty station? It's on your 214. Okay, go dig it up. So this is the rest of it. It's just reserve or National Guard stuff. So it's not very important. Okay, and section 7 only applies to you if you're like a military retiree. So if you're a military retiree, you did like 20 years or something, please fill out section 7. But if it does not apply to you, just skip it. Okay, now this is the most exciting part. We're going to the section 8 direct deposit information. Go get your check that was issued by your bank for your checking account, savings account, or whatever it is. Both are fine. You want to click starting on block 30, put your account number here and indicate whether it's checking or savings. And for here, write the name of your bank. And then 32 is your routing or transit number, routing number for your institution. Really easy, right? All you have to do is come to now section 33A. Now all you have to do is finish up, come up to section 9, claim certificate and signature. You're just saying, yeah, everything I've said here is true, and just sign your name, print this out and sign your name, and go section 33A. Okay, sign your name here and then date it. Well, that's about it for this lesson. And also printed out a guide for you to look at, and it shows you step-by-step instructions on how to follow this and fill this out. So make sure you check that out in the lesson downloadables area.